there we are, that's fixed on nice and flush with our machined factory edge. Just going to knock those nail panel pins in just slightly more. What I probably use a sort of longer panel pin, the same sort of size. Just use the two heads together and just knock it gently with the hammer. That'll recess it a bit, and then I can just put a little tiny bit of exterior filler over that. But now I'm just going to wipe down this side of this glue with my just damp cloth. See, in this heat it's already going off. So I'm just going to do that, get rid of that. Very hot out here today, as you can see by the amount of shadow. Sorry about that. Not actually the best place to film today really, I'm afraid, but anyway. Just have to take it whilst you can, as it were. So that's all reasonably, and that should fill most of that gap up, and so by the time we've put several coats of paint on, that gap should be nice and full of paint and tight. But if not, you can also put a bit of decorator's cork in there, let that go off before you put your undercoat on. Or better still, I forgot I bought a little case of hole punches like this, so get one that fits the top of the nail, and then just knock that in just as it's recessed by just a few mil, just to be able to get some exterior filler in there, and then by the time you put the paint over it, it'll stop it rusting, provided you followed my instructions and not used rusty nails or panel pins in the first place. So just use bright clear new ones. One large precise tap with my larger hammer seems to have recessed them plenty. It's probably about 1.5, maybe 2 mil in. You don't want to go too far, because otherwise it's going to come out the other side of the wood. But to be honest, by the time the wood glue goes off, that'll be very solidly in place, and you'll find it almost impossible to get off. But I'm just putting the panel pins in as what we call belts and braces. So cover it two ways, one with the glue and one with the panel pin. On this one I've put the waterproof glue about 4 mil in a solid line, similarly on both of those edges, so hopefully that should fill the gap between the main bit of wood here and there. There's a little bit of a gap on that one, but I think that'll get filled by paint mainly. But anyway, just put that on now carefully. I think I got a bit over the top with the nails on this one, but it's all gone in nice and tight now. You can see a little bit of glue spewing out the edge, so we'll just clean that off with our damp cloth again and just continue on all four sides. So now we've done all four sides. You can see on the video there's a little bit of a gap there, so I might just fill that with some decorated